Welcome to the all any % speedrun bosses tutorial. Today I want to explain you the strategies and techniques speedrunners perform to beat every single boss that you must face in the any % run and how to deal with them as fast as possible. I will be explaining intermediate and advanced techniques or methods for some bosses, but in my personal experience as an average SMO speedrunner, I encourage you to learn these strats right from the start. So, without further ado, let's dive into it. The first boss battle you will encounter in Super Mario Odyssey is Topper, the youngest sibling of the Broodles. With his iconic green hat, this fearsome bunny will be a major headache for new players and will test— oh look, the battle is over. Alright, let's explain what happened, shall we? So first off, as soon as you get control over Mario, perform a dive and immediately jump towards Topper and cap throw into his trio of green hats. Don't let go Cappy by keeping press the Y button, and if you don't successfully remove all the 3 hats with your cap throw, then just jump and throw Cappy again to seal the deal and descend upon Topper's now exposed head. Afterwards, Topper will summon 3 green hats and he will hide in the one he's wearing. You must time a precise jump in order to stop him before he starts roaming around, and the time window to do so is right before his body hides completely inside the hat. You will notice his green hat grows larger, and that is also a visual cue you can use. Jump on his hat and phase 2 of the battle will begin. In this phase, you will simply have to jump and throw Cappy again until his head is exposed and then jump on him. It might take some practice, but you will be able to defeat Topper in less than 15 seconds. The next boss is Madame Broode, who you will encounter in Cascade Kingdom. Just as you skip the cutscene and get control over Mario, dive towards the boss and cap throw twice to capture the golden chum. You can save up some time by doing 2 rainbow cap throws, but it is not strictly necessary. As the golden chum, move away from the boss and do 1 motion control until a red aura appears and Madame Broode is holding the chains with both hands. With enough practice, you'll be able to feel precisely when you can release the capture safely to hit Madame Broode. But for the time being, do not worry if you lose a second or 2 to make sure that you are far away enough. Once you release the capture, stay on the spot you landed and cap throw to the right. You should cap throw as soon as you see Madame Broode raising the chum with her arm and when she starts growling. Be sure to keep pressing the Y button so Cappy does not immediately return to you and move a little bit to the left. Get ready for a backflip jump and jump as soon as Madame Broode throws the golden chum at you. Once Cappy returns to you, just cap throw again towards the chum to capture it and then start moving away from Madame Broode. You'll be able to release the capture almost immediately. Repeat the same process once again and you will be done with the fight. Lake Kingdom is really a short one, but unless you manage to execute the precise lake clip route, which in that case I don't know why you need a any % bosses tutorial, you will sooner or later have to deal with Rango. The long-eared Broodle with a spiky hat may pose a challenge in normal circumstances, but speedrunners have been able to skip most of the battle. Once again, as soon as you skip the cutscene and get control over Mario, initiate a triple jump towards Rango. You will be able to hit him and, just a stopper, he will then try to hide under his hat. Position Mario for a backflip jump and, when you see the spikes emerge from Rango's hat, backflip jump into the Broodle and quickly ground pound into him. After making the ground pound, be sure to ground jump while Mario is invulnerable, and at the peak of your jump, cap throw in any direction to delay a little bit your fall, and Rango should be hit automatically. It is really important to delay your ground pound jump, as executing this piece of movement might result in losing height and not being able to hit Rango. Once Rango has been hit, position Mario to execute the backflip jump and repeat the process all over again. Spewart crowns Wooded Kingdom and his purple poison might seem scary, but do not worry that you won't give him a chance to do so. As it is common in these boss battles, as soon as you are able to move Mario, dive towards Spewart and immediately jump onto the Broodle at the same time that you throw Cappy into his direction. This aperture against the purple goo splitter is really precise, so if you're not comfortable with it, just simply walk towards him, throw Cappy and jump onto him. Once Spewart has been hit, he will hide under his purple hat and will start spinning. Position Mario as close as you can, and when the purple hat sort of charges right before advancing, tap the jump button to bounce on him. Spewart then will return to the center of the arena and will emerge from the hat. You should try to time your next jump and cap throw just as he bounces upwards for the second time. Once you hit him, repeat the process all over again and you'll finish him in no time. Once you leave Wooded Kingdom, you'll face the Koopa King himself. Bowser will meet you at Cloud Kingdom wearing his finest drip, and that will be precisely his downfall. As soon as you can move Mario again, start rolling chasing after Bowser. You should roll 5 times and then jump towards Bowser, who will then throw his hat towards you. Once you have jumped, cap throw to insta-capture Bowser's hat and start punching the living shit out of him. Once Bowser gets smacked, start rolling into the opposite way and then resume approaching Bowser. The Koopa King will summon 3 hats. Position Mario in front of the white one. Bowser will then punch the first hat, but do not worry, it will not hit you. Once Bowser has punched the first hat, backflip jump into the white one and do a cat throw to insta-capture it. This strategy is known as Fast Hats strat and is considered an advanced one, but I think that you can start already with this strategy and with enough practice you will be able to time it right. Once you hit Bowser for the second time, roll away and then chase after him. He will now summon a dozen of hats. Locate the white one and walk into it. You will get hit and become invulnerable. Bowser will throw hats at you twice before punching the white one. So after the second throw, backflip jump into the white hat and cap throw just as Bowser throws it to insta-capture it. Smack the hell out of Bowser, dodge his tail attack and send him flying back to his ship. Halfway into the game, on the tallest building in Metro Kingdom, a powerful foe awaits you. The Mecha Wiggler boss battle is a complicated fight, because the game mechanics change completely and turn into third-person shooter. First off, dive to your right as soon as you get control and throw Cappy to capture the nearby tank. When you shoot the Mecha Wiggler, you must keep in mind that the tank bullets are able to hit a maximum of 3 Mecha Wiggler parts, so try to look at the Mecha Wiggler as a giant set of 3s. It is also important to note that the tank can shoot a maximum of 6 bullets before entering cooldown, so it will always be more efficient to shoot precisely rather than trying to shoot a lot of bullets aimlessly. Anyways, once you have destroyed all the parts of the Mecha Wiggler, wait a few seconds until they lit up again and shoot the creature a total of 6 times. You should be aiming for the head as it is the part of the Mecha Wiggler that stays static while you are shooting at it.
You should have gone for the head.
As soon as the Mecha Wiggler enters the dimensional portal and goes into phase 2, move to the nearby corner and stay there facing to the opposite direction. Wait until the Mecha Wiggler crosses in front of you and advance. The boss will begin to aim their next charge, so wait until the mecha has locked their path and dodge right. Advance until you are facing the wall and wait until the Mecha Wiggler locks their path again. Aim down and press the bumper button to reset your camera and walk backwards until you are able to aim at the very top of the building you are facing. I seriously encourage to use motion controls to fight against this boss. It may feel clunky at first, but I think it provides more movement and precision, but feel free to use the option you feel most comfortable with. At this point, the Mecha Wiggler will shoot 5 fireballs to you. Shoot the first 3 and, while slowly advancing towards the building, start shooting the mecha parts once they lit up. You should be shooting to the same area at a constant pace. Suddenly, the Mecha Wiggler will stop moving and you'll have very little time before the boss moves to the third cycle. So shoot as fast as you can the remaining parts and, once they lit up again, shoot the Mecha Wiggler 6 times in the center and you will be done with the fight. If you miss the second cycle, do not worry. You will just have to dodge one more charge and shoot the remaining parts on the wall on your right side. This boss battle may seem tough, but with enough practice you will be able to consistently get it done in just 2 cycles. Next is Spewart in the Luncheon Kingdom. It is the same fight, so I think you'll be okay on this one on your own. Moving on!